Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox. Welcome back to the shop. We're here for another rebuild tonight. This is, I think, our fourth rebuild now that we're working on. And what I'm going to tackle today is the 56 Ford pickup that we managed to find in the junkyard. I think it was might have been in the last stream we found it. It was actually, I think I've gone back to that junkyard probably 5 or 6 times looking for a Ford pickup. And this is the first time I managed to get one, so super cool that we managed to get that. I'm really looking forward to doing a rebuild on it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone who joined the stream early and have been here chatting. I think we're going to just jump right into it. I have it sitting out in the garage. I've actually got about a dozen cars out there now. Well, actually, exactly a dozen cars. And then we've got a second parking level, too. So I'm kind of hoping that we can grab a few more things. We can actually start to get that really built up so that we have a whole pile of, like a backlog of cars to work on. So out of the 12 that are in there now, we have 3 of them that are finished already. And we're going to be looking now at working on our 4th one, I guess. And then I guess we'll just kind of keep hunting around. Now, my plan for this stream is to rebuild this 56 pickup. And then take the pickup out to the new track that they've added to the game. And there's something going wrong with the stream. Hold on. I actually can't believe you guys aren't seeing this yet. Judging by the chat, you're not getting it yet. Stream status is bad. So out here is... Okay, so here's the challenge that we fixed up. I fixed that up last time. I think I might have just done a video. Oh, thanks very much for the super chat, Kanza Dude. How's it going, everyone? Here's the Dodge Charger. Now, this is the one we streamed last time. So we did the Shelby Cobra, and it turned out really, really nice looking. Man, I'm looking back at the... I'm looking back at the feed on Twitch, and it looks like it's going super slow and laggy. I don't know how far behind it is. If somebody could maybe let me know on the stream when you hear this message, then that would be great, because it's looking really, really laggy right now. I think I might be getting a really bad feed to YouTube also. But this is the truck we're going to work on tonight. So this is the 56 Ford F100. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Thangor. Okay, so maybe it's not quite as bad on Twitch as I thought, but it looks like on YouTube I'm getting a primary stream thing saying it's getting really bad quality. So you might be getting some buffering on YouTube, unfortunately. YouTube for me is coming through clear. Okay, that's good. Maybe it's an old message. But it's not saying good things for me right now. But this is the truck we're going to work on. So there's, it's certainly one of the ones that came in really rusted. It's funny, like some of the cars, when I haul them back from the junkyard, they end up looking almost new. Like if you look at this thing, like it almost looks like it has a fresh paint job on it, but I haven't touched this thing yet. And yet a couple of the cars that I brought back recently from the junkyard actually come back like super rusted. So I think they might have actually tweaked something. These 3 I think I got after one of the updates, and they're the only ones that come back looking really rusty. But let's pop in here, we'll take a look. So this thing, car price $3,954. That's a super gem right there. This thing's gonna be the most expensive car out there. Or maybe not. Nevertheless, it's in pretty rough condition. 11% global parts condition, 15% body. Smith 1500, they call it in here. But we'll send that off to the garage, and then we'll follow it back there. I think what we're going to do first is start off with the engine. We'll rip it out as per normal. And then I think we'll kind of get it all torn down to the body. I think what I might do this time... So what I've been doing before is I'd pull out the engine, completely redo the engine, put it back in, and then start on the suspension. I think this time we'll just rip the entire thing apart all in one go. And see what it looks like with like nothing left but basically the chassis of the truck, and then we'll take the engine onto the mount and work on that. But man, this thing, that's a rough shape. It's a good thing you don't have to do like the whole like sanding and bondo and rebuilding and everything, because this thing would certainly take a while. I'm gonna send this over to the lift. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get this thing onto a test track, at least not at the moment. Thanks, Nick Goldstein. Appreciate that. I'm glad you like the streams. How would I rate this game from a 1 to 10? That's a good question. I would probably rate it maybe around a 7 or an 8, because it's something I actually really enjoy doing, but I also think it's also kind of niche. Like, I don't think everybody would be into this. I know some people, even some of the people that follow the channel regularly, oh wow, there's almost nothing left of the engine in this thing. No wonder global parts condition's at 11%. All we have is like the block. Oh my gosh. All right. I guess there's not going to be a lot of repair pieces on that thing. Yeah, so some of the people that follow the channel regularly, I know this isn't ultimately one of their like most favorite games to follow, because they're really into things like Oxygen Not Included and what have you. But for me, this is a great one to just chill and work on a car I can kill a little bit of time and play a bit. It's something I can keep easy tabs on the stream chat and stuff while I'm at it. And it makes it, you know, it's just kind of fun to just chill out with. When it came out, the performance of it was really rough. But they've done some improvements since then, so I'd say it's definitely gotten better. Man, that thing looks ridiculous when you take the fenders off the back. Do I enjoy cars in real life? I do, but I'm not like a huge car aficionado. I'm not somebody who goes out and I don't know everything there is to know about cars. And oh, I can't take the steering wheel off here. No, I can't take the steering wheel. There's only one seat in the front here. But I do kind of enjoy cars. I used to go to with my dad. I used to go to like the old like the car nights and stuff where people would come in with like all the restored cars and stuff. So I think I find those more interesting than like I don't really know like a lot about like car performance stats and all that kind of stuff. I'm really much more like I may not know art, but I know what I like. It's my kind of thing. Finally catch you live and you're playing. I'm playing Oni. Sorry, Simbro, not Oni tonight. I'm actually. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Decided to do something a little different tonight. So we played Oxygen Not Included twice this week. And then I thought I wanted to do a little bit more Car Mechanic Simulator because I hadn't played a lot of this week. And I'm at that point now where I'm like just doing rebuilds instead of doing regular customer jobs, and that's kind of cool. So I kind of wanted to spend some time on stream chatting people with this while I do it. Take you out in your charger. You have a charger? Is it an old charger or a new charger? Because I know some people that have the new charger, and I'm not super thrilled with that. But get all this ripped out of here. So I'm gonna strip this thing right down to the chassis. Someone was suggesting that I should actually go through and like the way you would have to with a real car, so strip the whole thing down and then paint it all, and then build it all back up again. My only challenge with that is that all the parts that you put on the car don't come painted. So you'd have to like individually paint the car pieces before you put it back together. I guess it would definitely be more simulator like that way. Well, clearly there's no fuel pump in there. But it would also take a lot longer, so I don't know, we'll see. My plan for the stream basically is to go through, we'll rip this down, we'll rebuild it all, we'll take it out to the new track and give it a little spin. And then if we have some time, I'd like to go to the junkyard and try to look for something else that we can add to the garage for a future rebuild. I forgot about FH3. What's FH3? God, I had to get a refund on my PC sucks. Oh yeah, that stinks. Yeah, this isn't running on the highest level graphics, unfortunately, because I mean I have a relatively new PC. I just got it this January, and the graphics card I think is the NVIDIA 960, and it performs pretty well on pretty much everything. But this game, not so much. It's not very well optimized, so I'm not running on like the highest level graphics. But it seems to run pretty well if I knock it down like one tier. But I can see how if you didn't have a newer computer, this game would really not run. And it's not even out on consoles yet, so. Yeah, you can not get dirty doing it, and even still, you can take it out to the track and drive it straight into the wall, and somehow it doesn't get damaged. That's my favorite part. Because, frankly, I'd be spending a lot of time rebuilding the cars I already rebuilt if you've seen my driving in this game. I don't know what it is about this game, but handling on the track is just awful for me. I can't. I swear, I'm not normally that bad at driving games, but in this game, I can't for the life of me control the car worth a darn. You have a Chevelle? I used to know. I knew lots of people that had Chevelles when I was in high school. Oh no, wait. Yeah, there was no. I knew a couple of people with a Chevelle and a lot of people with Chevettes. Yeah, ultimate and cheap little cars. Me personally, I had a bike. I didn't have a car. It is fun to drive. I love the burnouts and stuff you can get. It's just like I said, like controlling it is rough. I mean, you go to the racetrack or whatever, but you're not really racing. You're just kind of driving around. And for me, it's not even all that much driving. It's mostly crashing. You're crashing at high speeds, which is great. But I wish they had like the BeamNG, like crash effects and stuff. That'd be sweet. Oldest car was a 2001 Dodge Stratus. That's cool. I have I know there's somebody at work that the company that I work at that has the newer Dodge Charger, I think. I haven't been in it though, so I have no clue what they're like to ride in, but Chevette hatchback. That's right. Everybody at my school had one of those. Well, I mean, almost everybody, I guess. It's like, that's kind of a gross exaggeration, but it just seemed like everybody I knew had a Chevette because they were so cheap. The bushings out of here. First car was a Mustang. That is kind of cool. When I was a teenager, my mom had a '76 Mustang that a friend of the family had actually purchased and restored the whole thing, and then ultimately decided to sell it. So my mom bought it, and I was looking forward to the point where I'd be like 16 and getting my beginner's license and taking this Mustang out for a drive. And then I think when I was 15, she got in a car accident with it, and that was the end of the car. I was like, oh man, that close. Not that I'm a huge Mustang fan, but like the 76 looks pretty nice. And it just would have been cool to drive around in. A Dodge only by name? 77 Dodge Colt. Oh, Mitsubishi in disguise. Yeah. What have you missed? Not a lot. So we brought in our 56 F100 into the shop here. I'm just in the process of stripping it down. I decided, rather than pulling the engine out first this time, I'm just going to strip all the parts off the car, starting with the suspension. And then we'll get into the engine compartment, which, when we took the hood off, it looked an awful lot like the only thing we had left in there was a block. So there's not really a lot you've missed just yet. Get all our suspension out of here. Everyone always thought you had a classic Mustang. No, it's just a hatchback, yeah. Oh, I gotta get the bottom suspension arm off of here. I have to buy a lot of bushings again, because I think I'm getting low. I should get a bulk discount on bushing purchases. I feel like I buy those more than anything else. Okay, we got all the... pretty much everything off. We have to get the gearbox off here. It looks like there's no starter on this thing, unless it's on this side. Where's the starter? Where's the starter on this thing? Oh, there's no oil pan. Alright, we'll get the gearbox out of here. I might be a little messed up, but I cannot for the life of me see where the starter connects on this thing. What's holding this truck up? Magic. It's a flying truck. It's that one from Harry Potter. The story's got it wrong. They said it was a car, but it was really a 56 pickup. Okay, so we've got everything ripped out now aside from this wonderful block. That is literally the only thing left of the engine. The block, well, not literally. We have the block and we have the crankshaft. I don't even know if we have all the crankshaft caps. I don't think we do. Yeah, that thing's sweet. Oh yeah, look at that big brown rust bucket hanging there. Pretty sure we got all the pieces off the body now too. So I'm gonna go get the engine crane over here. We'll send this over. Chitty chitty bang bang. Yeah, obviously no oil pan. I should have guessed, right? I mean, everything else is gone. Oh, we got the radiator still. Brake servo. Here's the thing. There's a battery in here. You know what? Let's take this ancient battery that's been sitting in a junkyard, and I'm gonna I'm gonna see if the game will let me fix the battery. Survey says, "Are you sure you want to charge the battery?" Yes. This battery's got to be ancient, but it's letting me stick it on the charger. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work. Yeah, it really would be great if you could fix cars this easy in real life. I mean, even just that ability to fly through the inside of the engine without taking it out, I feel like that alone would be worth the price of admission. Okay, I think... Oh, wait, we gotta get the engine out of there. Such as it is. Get that out. Alright. So we have it pretty much all emptied out now. Look at that mess. Oh, I can take the interior out here while we're two. No, that's not what I want. Act normal. There, this is some of the interior. Let's get the steering wheel out of here. Get our front left seat. That's it. That's all she wrote. Nothing left. Wow, that's a beauty right there, isn't it? I disagree. I way overcharged for simple fixes. Well, it's that high, you know, it's expensive to get the technology that lets you fly through engine parts. You know, so you've got to charge a lot. First car was a 64 volume with a 225 slant. Makes like 100 horsepower on the wheels on a good day. I drove into town. God, I'm in Ontario, and at the time when I was younger, I was living, I think, an hour and a half away from. Can you tell the car? I should try that. I was living maybe an hour and a half away from Toronto, and we were driving into town with some friends, and I forget what car it was, but it had a 3-cylinder engine in it. And in order to pass people on the highway, we had to turn off the air conditioning because the air conditioning was too much drag on the engine. Never heard you talk about affiliate or partnership. Would you take it since you couldn't dual stream? Well, actually, I've already gotten the offer to be an affiliate, and I haven't taken it specifically because I can't dual stream. So the bulk of my channel is really based in YouTube. So for those of you who are joining on Twitch, Twitch is something I've only just started doing in the last, I don't know, month or so. I think maybe month and a half. Driver's side taillight's still on. No, can't leave that there. Wait a minute. There it is. So I've only started doing Twitch recently, and I do qualify for the affiliate program, but when I went to sign up for it, they have an exclusivity agreement that says when I stream, I can only stream on Twitch, and since the majority of my channel and following is on YouTube, I opted not to take it. So for now, I just have like a regular Twitch account, I guess. Let's see what happens. I love how it charges me $100 to clean my own car. I mean, I could pay for that at the garage. Apparently, you can detail it. It looks pretty nice. Look at that. We have a rust bucket with a pristine interior now. That's funny. I mean, technically, we could send this thing to the paint bay and paint it. I wonder what it would look like. Or even can I? It has no wheels on it. What'll happen? Wheels are missing from the car. All right, so you can't paint just the body itself, I guess. I guess that makes sense. I mean, there's nothing in here we could put it on to roll it around, so I won't complain about that, I guess. Magic floating taillight, that's right. They have an Ingersoll, that's cool. I feel like you would like the game The Ark Survival Evolved. I have definitely played it. I haven't played it a lot recently, though. What's my favorite old car? For no logical reason, I've always wanted a 50s Corvette. And I don't even know why, aside from the fact that I just think it looks neat. It's probably the worst driving car, like one of the worst driving cars on the planet. But I just think it looks cool, and I'd love to have one. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even have the caps on the crankshaft. I don't know how that was staying in either. It was just sort of like hovering in there. All right. Oh, I gotta take this off. Okay, so we have our engine block. We have all our parts ripped out. Now, I'm not really expecting we're gonna be able to fix many of these, but we'll give it a whirl and see what happens. Just gonna buzz through and fix as many pieces as we can, and then we'll see ultimately what worked and what didn't. Not that, I mean, I have very little to work with on the engine anyway. I bet you the block doesn't come up here either, because it was a pretty hot mess. El Camino's your favorite car. That's kind of neat. What city do I live in? I live in the one that's in Ontario. That's not something I share, I'm afraid. I will tell you I'm about an hour outside of Toronto, though. It took me forever to find your Twitch channel. Who would have thought you had gaming on the end? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I forget when I set that up. But I decided to have it kind of match up with the YouTube ID that I had. Okay, so I don't think we got a chance to fix the block. But let's see when we try and put this back in here. No, I didn't. Okay, engine block 16, or sorry, I6B. Engine block. I feel like this car shouldn't have this engine shouldn't have all that many parts in it, given how old it is, but should go back and watch those two. They're good. Fixing is hard. Just click and click. Yeah, it's really rough, man. My finger gets tired clicking all to fix all those pieces. You know, it's almost as bad as real life. Like, it's just brutal. Okay, so I don't think it let me fix the crankshaft, but oh, it did. Look at that. Okay, so we have the only two pieces of our engine that we started with. It's ready to go back in. Let's see how it runs. Oh, I didn't drain the blinker fluid. No, not the blinker fluid. Later on, we're going to go back in. We're going to head over to the airport so we can get a bucket of prop wash. Okay, so I need bearing caps. It looks like I need 5 of them. 5 bearing caps. Let's see. Bearing cap. Grab 5 of these. I love how it's all like universal pistons too. Like, there's only one type of piston in this game. This is an inline 6, so I'm gonna get 6 of these. Oops. And then I'm gonna need the caps for these also, so I have something to hold them in with. Rod caps. Grab 6 of them. Favorite car, 1969 Dodge Daytona Superbird. Sweet. There's a game like this called My Summer Car. Yeah, I'd actually like to play that, but it's kind of been out for a while, and I wasn't sure how interested people would be. It does seem neat though, like, because that one, the nice thing about My Summer Car is that it seems to have like a whole open world kind of component to it afterwards. So you go through all the trouble of building up the car and everything, and then you get the chance to like actually go out and drive it around, which is neat. That's something I find is really lacking in this. Is it'd be nice to have that kind of like open ability to drive the cool cars that you put together, and then like if they could blend like three games together, like this game with, because I like how the mechanics and stuff work on it, with like BeamNG for like the crash effects and stuff, and then like My Summer Car just for like the open world kind of gameplay. That would be kind of cool. The reason why the wings so high is because they need to open the trunk. What? Do you know the glitch? The glitch. Nope, I don't think I do. Depending on which glitch you're talking about. I found an interesting crash into the open world area last stream. we had the Shelby Cobra out on the racetrack, and I had a spectacular crash, and I flew it off into a tree, and it looked awesome. And then I realized you could drive it around. It was pretty sweet. Imagine the end. Yeah, the DeLorean would be cool. So the nice thing about this game is there's going to be supporting all kinds of like mod type stuff too. So people that will like create cars and things, I think they're supposed to have like the Steam shop kind of thing, so you can grab people's creations and pull them into your game, which I think would be pretty awesome to work on some of the, like a broader variety of cars than what they have. Probably a pretty low percentage would show up to watch me play solitaire. Yeah. There's a few people that have been fantastic, that have really been following my channel a lot, and are definitely my biggest supporters. They would probably show up just because I was having a stream, but I wouldn't count on too many other people. Pretty sure nobody's searching for that too much. Need for Speed, the aftermarket parts and upgrades. Oh, I haven't tried Need for Speed. Need an oil pan though. Oil pan. I feel like I should grab the oil filter too. What? Inline 6, I guess that makes sense. Fuel pump, ignition distributor. We'll get a few things here. I'm gonna need to buy them anyway. You would not watch, but you would have the stream open. Thank you for your support. Sorry, inline 6 filter. What did was it the water pump I was saying? Water pump, inline 6. I think it's an inline 6B I'm gonna need for this, but fuel pump, that's where it is. Okay, so it's not in the tank. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. See, that's what I like most about streaming is the conversation. I know that some people, when they go back and they watch the recorded video later, I don't think maybe they necessarily feel as interested in the conversation, because I've had some comments about how they wish I would cut it out and focus more on the gameplay. Oh, I just bought a fuel tank and I don't even know if I fixed it. All right, I guess I'll find out soon enough. I have some people that have commented on that, but for the most part, yeah, I think I like chatting and stuff when I play. I talk to myself all the time when I'm playing games because I'm recording it, right? So it's great that I can actually talk. Do I have a Fox? Not so much. My name origin, it doesn't have an interesting story behind it. It was just like I had a different name that I was using on a different channel, and my daughter started watching some stuff. And I wanted to kind of get away from some of the more adult-oriented language and stuff that I was using, and I wanted to rebrand a bit, so I built a new channel and came up with a new name and stuff, but they keep me muted. Oh, that's disturbing. That's the first time I've heard that. I do have a pet. I have a cat. My daughter's named him Timber. Not entirely sure why. My oldest daughter just suddenly decided that she just really had to name him Timber, and that was the name that stuck. What do we need to put on this thing now? All right, let's get... I wasn't right about the water pump. So the I6B. We're also going to need Arm B. Let's get our water pump. And once again, I started a build, and I completely forgot to pay attention to my starting dollar amount. Drat. What's your favorite chocolate bar in Canada? I'm trying to think of ones that we have in Canada that they don't have in the U.S., like Coffee Crisp, for example. They just don't have that in the U.S. But in general, I would say that I tend to lean towards... Gosh, I don't know. I just buy random ones. Caramel I tend to eat a lot of, I guess. Engines in the most American thing. I mean, you're harnessing little explosions to produce power. Yeah, but the orange... yeah, I guess. Oh, thanks, Bishop Levesque. I'm glad you liked it. I was sitting here last Tony. Someone was talking about how they had to mute you for a phone call and how weird it was watching the mouse move around. Someone else said they always keep you muted. Oh. See, when I'm playing Oxygen Unincluded, I tend to miss an awful lot of the chat. Because I spend so much time focused on the game. This game is really really not nearly as detail oriented, so I find I don't have to pay attention as much. I could read more of the chat. But I totally missed that. That's funny. Oh, I should probably get a camshaft because you might need a camshaft. Let's see. Camshaft inline 6B we need. There it is. Whoops, not that one. This one. I'm gonna need a distributor. And I think I actually have a distributor rotor left over from my last build, so I'm not going to grab that, but we'll get the cap. Oh, except I just got the wrong cap. Drat. Do I have an old car in life? No, I don't. I have like a 2015 or 2016 Hyundai. I had 328,788. Thanks very much for that. Somebody remember that, because I'm not going to remember. I have a horrible memory. But I want to see what the dollar amount is when we finish. Okay, let's get back in here. Oh, we need the head too, I guess. Let's get our camshaft in here, though. What else did I grab? Oh, I grabbed the distributor. Yes, I did have a rotor. Sweet. Put our distributor cap on. That's all set. Okay. Oh, clips. I forgot clips. Is it clip B's? Clip B. What's my favorite car? I don't know, to be honest. Well, like I said, I'd like to get a 50s Corvette, so I guess I would probably pick that. Not because it's like the best car in the world, but just because I really like the style of it. But if I had to pick like a, I don't know, like a performance car or something, I don't know, that Dodge Challenger is really nice. See, I also like European cars. I'm like, if I wanted a more modern car, for example, I'm really into like the Audi. So like for just normal driving and stuff, I'd love to have like an Audi A4 or something. Or even a BMW. I probably wouldn't turn my nose up at a BMW. I'm not sure. Hello, the hero of the story. Cams go on your head. Not in here. It's down here. This is an old engine. Cam gear, i6B. Is there a fix for the black screen issue when loading CMS 18? I'm having an issue right now. Not that I know of. I haven't had any issues with loading it, but I have had some times where I've gotten to go from one screen to another and I've gotten stuck with that black screen, but I haven't had that in a while since they've been putting out updates. And again, I'm only half paying attention to the build here, so I might have to actually jump back out and recheck some of these parts I need to get. I need also a pulley for the water pump, so we'll grab that. You should probably get the head. And then I guess the head cover would make sense too, so we'll have all that. Be drunk in like 10 minutes and jump yummy. Sorry, what was it? I can't scroll back because I can't mouse off of the screen on this one without minimizing it. Was that about a comment about something I say all the time, or how often I forget the parts? Because I could believe that. If you take a shot every time I forget a part, man, will you be plastered at the end of this stream? What is my car? My car is just like a Hyundai Elantra. Nothing fancy. Oh, I forgot to get the arms. Is this the old truck I got from the Junkyard? Yes, it is. So this is the 56 Ford F100. I should probably get spark plugs too while I'm in here. Grab 6 of those. I need an arm A and an arm B. There's an arm A. Oh gosh, I can't type. There we go. Arm B, 16B. There we go. Or I6B rather. What about the charger's mirror? I put the mirror back on. So I put the mirror that I missed on the charger. I put the license plates on the charger. The body is now at 100%, but I still can only get the mechanical parts to 99%. So I might have to go through and check and see if maybe I used a bushing that was green but wasn't 100%. I'm still getting like the rebuild bonus for it, which is interesting. Have I got an alternator? No, I don't. Drat. I'm still getting the bonus for rebuilding it. I just don't... I don't have it at like full 100% yet. I did get the 2-clip Bs, and I put those on already. There's our alternator. I think we're gonna need power steering. Let's throw the V8 one in there. That'll work. I kind of hope they get to a point where you can actually swap the engines out of this, so you can put like a more powerful engine in it, like drop the suspension. And I know I said this last time, and I wanted to like paint it up with like flames and stuff on the side. Make it like a whole like modified pickup. That'd be sweet. Upgradable aftermarket parts for some builds. Well, they're supposed to do some stuff like like you're supposed to be able to tune and things afterwards, and I kind of wonder to what degree they're going to let you do modifications on the vehicles. I never played Car Mechanic Simulator 2015, which I think was the last one before this one. So I'm not really familiar with the degree to which they let you do things in the game, but I do know that there was a fair amount of modding that was added to that after the fact, so I'm probably going to try to get into some of that also. Don't forget the Clip B again. Yeah, I got those this time. I have both of them on there. We'll need some ignition wires. Let's see. I6B. And I'm actually going to need push rods too, I think. I think we'll need 12 of these. Tuning's different? Oh, yeah. They don't have the performance parts in the game yet, I don't think. I think they're supposed to be adding those later. I mean, how that whole system's going to work, I really have no idea. Wow, that glare on the head there is a little brutal. William Hutchison, shout you out. Hi, Critical Duplicate. How are you? Yeah. Well, those little clips are easy to miss. It's funny, like... I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where, like, if you were actually working on the part, the fact that it wasn't holding itself together would kind of be a little tip that you missed something. But in this, you don't really get that. You don't really get that visual cue, and you also don't have like reserved parts sitting aside that you're seeing when you're putting stuff back together. Instead, you're just working out of an inventory that's hidden. So it's easy to miss little things like clips and stuff. Yeah, it would be really cool if you could change out like a bunch of body parts and stuff. New engine components, like... I don't know, I think that would just be neat. Hey, Dark Soul. Welcome to the stream. And, of course, I didn't get the rocker arms, because, I mean, who would want those? Patch the flying car mechanic and... First, let's patch the flying car mechanic and broke out the map. I'm confused. Where do I live? I'm in southern Ontario. About an hour outside of Toronto. That's about as specific as I'm going to get. Well, William, I did say your name, but I don't really do shoutouts. I think there can't be all that many more things to put on this. This is an old engine. Spare parts at the end of the... Yeah, that's right. See, you've gained efficiency. If you've managed to reassemble your car and you have parts left over, you've obviously saved some engineering on the car. You've gotten more efficient by putting it together with fewer pieces than they thought they were required. Valves, yeah, those are for noobs. We don't need this engine to run. This engine runs on farts and fairy tale wishes. Hi, Craig. Welcome to the stream. No, I don't live in California. I wish I lived in California. Sometimes, anyway. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love living in Canada. But our weather here doesn't exactly compare with the weather in California. Weight savings. That's right. It's all about generating fuel efficiency by decreasing the weight. That's what it is. Let's grab an exhaust manifold. And I think we're almost done here. Oh, wait. I haven't done like all the timing and stuff. I should probably do that, I guess. Again, we don't really need this thing to run. It's just got to look pretty. Arizona, that's cool. I have not been to Arizona yet. Although, again, that dry heat would be nice sometimes, because we have humidity here, which just kind of stinks. Intake manifold. Again, don't have one of those around. Here in the UK complaining about the weather there. Well, you do get a lot of, like, supercharged F100. That'd be sweet. You do get a lot of rain and stuff in the UK, which I don't necessarily get here, I guess. I totally wasn't paying attention. Was it the intake manifold I was looking for? I think that was it. Or, there it is there. Yep. Just need to learn to drive without steering. Hey, you can drive in this game without a steering wheel. I've done it. I took the Dodge Charger out before it was finished and drove it around. It didn't even have a steering wheel in it, but it let me drive it. That was kind of, you know, probably a convenient excuse for me, too, of why I was driving so poorly. It's not my fault. They gave me a car without a steering wheel. I promise. That's the only reason why it's really bad. Sound like the presenter from The Family Guy? Which presenter is that? UK is nothing compared to Texas sun rain. Well, yeah, at the moment, anyway. No, I'm not 100% on repairing parts yet. I'm still only level 30. I stopped doing jobs, and I probably should do some more of them, but I stopped doing jobs after I got to the point where I could rebuild my own cars, because like, oh, this is so cool, I gotta rebuild some stuff. Well, as it turns out, there's probably some more stuff I should be doing. Why do I feel like I'm totally blanking on this? There we go. There's the base I want. And this is the cover I want. Which means I'll probably need the big fancy, this filter here. Houston, Texas, the hurricane made serious. I bet it did. Man. What's the weather like in Sweden? I don't even know. My international traveling experience is sadly very limited. So I've been like a week in Spain and a week in Italy, and then I've been to a bunch of different places in the U.S., and that's pretty much the extent of it. Oh, and I've been to Bermuda too, but so I'm not super familiar with weather patterns in other places like Sweden, Australia. Although in Australia, I just picture hot and dry. But I imagine that's probably more like your summer. The reason I haven't bought this game is because you can't upgrade the cars you rebuild unless you mod the game. Yeah, it would be nice to do more, and I think there is an intention for you to be able to do more. It's just not something that's in the game at this point. Gonna need a timing chain. Or a tuning chain, you know, if you like to... Oh, come on. There we go. Australia, where spiders have hit point bars and hornets kidnap unintended children. You should watch the Diesel Gaming. He does a lot of car mechanic builds with mods. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my intention is ultimately to do some mods, because I haven't tried them out yet. But I'm kind of at the point where I'm still grabbing cars that are just in the game. It took me a little bit longer than I would have liked to get to this point where I could do rebuilds and stuff. You have to do a lot of repairs in this game to earn the experience that you need to get up to level 30. It's crazy. In some ways, I really like that. Why do I have to put a V8 pulley on this? That makes no sense. In some ways, I really like that because it gives more longevity to the game. You don't just power through it the first day and they're like, okay, well, now I'm bored. But it did take a lot to get up there. So I know a couple people, I think... actually, I think Diesel said in one of his videos he took the day off so he could do a whole bunch of leveling. I probably should have done that. 15 to 25 Celsius, fairly dry and sunny, nice weather. Okay, so actually that sounds really similar to the weather that I get here. Mind you, it's cold right now, but we'll get up as high as like 40 degrees Celsius here in the summertime, which I guess is, what's that, 90s in the US maybe. I think the rule of thumb is like, I would say like double and add 32, but that sounds like too high of a number. Played Farming Simulator. Oh, I haven't tried that yet. Is that good? Who on the stream has actually played Farming Simulator? I've never tried that. Again, I wonder whether some of my diehard subscribers would be super interested in that, because that's again very different from some of the other games I've been playing. Serpentine Belt A. That's what I was looking for. There we go. I6B. Farming Sim 2013. That's cool. What's max level? I think it's like level 50. I think is the max. So I'm still a long ways off of that. Oh, I need a Serpentine Belt B too. Serpentine, belt, B. I'm probably going to need the radiator fan on here also. Where is it? Oh, my mouse is sitting right on top of it and I can't see it. Yeah, I'm super smart. My buddy's wicked smart. Work on a farm in real life. That's cool. I grew up on some farms. Probably more style than you think. Gotta play Goat Sim. I have Goat Sim. I don't know if I don't know if I've done any updates on it or. No, actually, I can pretty much guarantee that I haven't. Oh, I do have a radiator fan. It's all beat up, so I can't use it. But Fox, when did you get ads? I don't know. I've had ads forever. Do you mean like in terms of like monetization and stuff on the videos? Because I've had ads for years. And why did I just put that's not what I meant to do. Radiator fan B. That's what I need. There it is. In Brazil, 38 degrees Celsius, 98% humidity in the winter. Yeah, that sounds that sounds awesome. I hate humidity. The Line Gore, I think he's on Dark Souls is watching it on YouTube, so I know maybe he had a pre-roll ad when he came back to the stream or something. I'm not sure. But you probably aren't seeing any ads on Twitch because I'm not set up as an affiliate. I have so many games that I want to play, and it really is a challenge to try to find time to do them all. I think the engine's finished. I'm pretty sure I got it all. I don't see any little ghosty parts aside from the gears for the clutch. But all right, we're good. Our engine's done. Let's get this out of here. No, that's not what I want to do. I gotta click on the stand. We'll take our engine back. It's funny how most things in the engine are powered by itself. That's right. There's some things that like to like fly in the air too. Like I love when the fuel filters are just like hanging in midair. Farm sim's a lot more fun with mods, more tractors and such. That's cool. Put the engine back in. Okay. Look at that. We got a shining speck of blue and our rusted heap of rust-colored rust stuff. How many games do I have? I don't even know. Don't forget the oil. Oh, yeah. Guaranteed I'll start it up without the oil. Do you know how many times I've done that? Probably shouldn't admit to it. I think I've done it. I've done it on almost every rebuild. Actually, the last one I remember to put the oil in, but I almost forgot to. Yeah, the blue engine is pretty sweet. I like that. Oh, let's see if that battery worked. I charged up the battery, but... Yeah, look at that. You can take an ancient battery that looks surprisingly modern and plug it right back in the car there. Twitch ends ads regardless of your partnership. It's only as an affiliate and partner you get ad rev. Oh, really? Okay. So if you're not an affiliate nor partner streamer on Twitch, you still get ads. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, so I stream on Twitch because I'm just dual streaming. I'm going to send this thing out of here. This is in my way. Move equipment, replace. There we go. I dual stream to Twitch when I'm streaming on YouTube at the same time, but I'm not set up as an affiliate right now. Have you seen those massive tractors with engines bigger than most cars? Yeah, actually, my sister works with heavy machinery, and she actually has driven some of those like big rock trucks and stuff. Oh, look at that! I was able to fix the cross suspension. Suspension cross member. Steering rack, did I fix that? I did. Sweet. Look at that. There's actually parts here I fixed. How about that? Sway bar B, that is going to be toast. I never fix the tie rods, so I'm going to get both of those. Ads are overrated, yeah. It's good enough to test drive. That's right. If we could just like, we'll tie some wheels on here with some twine or something, and we'll take it out on the track. Should be good. I mean, I drove the Charger around without any doors or anything. Oh yeah, I gotta get bushings. Thank you. No, bushing. There we go. I'm gonna grab I don't know, 12 of these. And I should probably grab some of the small ones too, because I don't know if I have any left. Sort of true sim, you wouldn't be able to find the tool where you need it. That's right. Exactly. You'd be hunting around all over the place for it. This game is fun. I mean, I like it. Like I've said earlier on in the stream, it is pretty niche. I mean, I think it's got to be the kind of thing where you enjoy seeing these sort of sims and rebuilds and stuff. So it's definitely not for everyone, but I definitely have been enjoying it. Why don't I have the option to put on my tie rod end there? Oh, because I don't have the knuckle. Oh, look at that. I even fixed one of them, so I only have to buy one. Sweet. Did I fix any suspension arms? 1 out of 2. That's not bad. Can I mod you? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't really have modifications for people so much. 6-foot lift kit. I'd love to like drop the suspension on this instead. Like instead of like jacking it up. Although it would be funny to see it like driving around with monster truck wheels on it. They should add some discount bulk buying options. That would be great because I feel like I buy so many of those bushings. I kind of feel like I should get a discount. I'm gonna grab the shocks. I'm just gonna buy totally new ones rather than try to pull the older ones apart. Shock. No, not shot. There we go. Grab 2 of these. I'm going to need the caps, and we'll need 2 springs. Have some mods out of the game. So much better cars to work on. Yeah, I need to start getting into some of the mods, and I forgot to get the springs. Springs! Stewie. Implement a cart system, making purchasing so much easier. Yeah, I actually really wish they would do something with the shopping list kind of thing. Like, they have the ability to sort of manually add stuff, but it's really cumbersome. So, I don't know. I use it sometimes when I'm doing, like, regular job orders and stuff, but it would be neat if you could have, like, some easier way to know what you need to get instead of popping in and out of the menu constantly. Gets the bump test. That's right. Just drag the bumper on the front on the road too. It'll be like the Super Spark Mobile because you go down the road and just leave a whole trail of sparks behind you. Have you been in a car accident? I've been in 8. 8 car accidents. That's crazy. I have been in a car accident. Nothing serious though. I've been lucky enough I haven't had any crazy accidents. But I have been in some minor ones. I think only one of them where I was driving. Play Scrap Mechanic. That's another game I have actually in Steam already, and I played it a little bit, and then I had trouble getting into it. I don't know what it was. Goodbye exhaust. That's right. Just drag it all off on the road. I came in here for a part, and I don't even know what I was looking for. I have the worst memory ever. Say bar front end link. I'm gonna grab 2 of those. Near head-on collision when you were younger. Oh, that would be rough. I had some friends when I was in high school that had an accident. They crashed. They were driving around in farm country, and they hit a pig on the road with the car, and just obliterated the front of their car. Delete and re-download? How do you mean? For Scrap Mechanic, you mean delete and re-download? Never been in an accident where I was in the vehicle, but I got hit on your longboard while you were being... Oh, yeah, that would suck. I bet you went flying. Sell your old parts. I should. Yeah, I should get those out of there. Trouble is, when I sell my old parts, I'm going to sell off all the stuff that I had from other builds, too, because I have tons of these old parts in here. Oh, right. I need a steering knuckle. I mean, do you even need... Like, if you have a game that you haven't played in ages, I don't think you need to delete it and re-download it, right? Should be fine. I'd probably just have to update it. Well, except unless you mean because there are so many updates that came out that you would want to just get a more current version of the game straight out instead of, like, running through, like, 10 different updates. Hi, James Harden. Welcome to the stream. Bottom suspension arm. Was it a B I needed? No, I don't remember. Ah, of course it's not. You hit a bug. Just one bug? Must have been a big bug. Extremely lucky, only busted your knee. Oh, man, broken knees, those suck. I do not wish that on anyone. I've been fortunate that I haven't had too many... I haven't had, like, any bone breakages to speak of. I've messed up my knee before, but it wasn't a break, fortunately. Oh, for the updates, I get it, yeah. I love you, Swope. This might not be related, but I just went to an ice cream place with small cones the size of most large ones. I don't want to know how big their large is. Oh my gosh, yeah. What are we working on tonight? This is the 56 Ford F100. They call it something else in this game, but that's what the car actually is. So we're putting together a bit of an older vehicle. It's kind of cool. I hunted around for this for a while before I managed to find it. I think I had to make at least a half a dozen trips to the junkyard and a bunch of different barns looking for one. And I wasn't paying attention again. Upper suspension arm, that's what I wanted. Never broken a bone in your life. I haven't either. I mean, I've broken my nose, but that's cartilage, right? That's not actually bone. And it's funny too, because I was into a lot of sports and stuff when I was younger. So I did like, I played on the football team, and I was into jiu-jitsu. I was on the wrestling team and stuff, and I managed to get out without any real injuries, which is actually pretty good. Just like the minor sprains and a couple bruised bones and that kind of stuff. But what car do I want them to add? I would have to go with the 50s Corvette. Only because, again, it's something that I really want to get. I need a bearing here. Two of them. I might need front wheel hubs too. I didn't notice whether it fixed them or not. That's right. Look out for the potholes and stuff. That's awesome. Just tear out the whole underside of your car stuff as you're going down the road. Yeah, that's great. Broke your left pinky toe. Ow, yeah, that would suck. I mean, I might have broken toes before. I mean, that's fair because sometimes it broke. Look at that. Talking too much. I can't even type anymore. I suspect sometimes you end up breaking things like toes and stuff, and you never really realize that you do it. You might be doing jiu-jitsu. You might be doing it. You should do it. It's fun. I like jiu-jitsu. I've taken a few different martial arts in my life. But jiu-jitsu is the one I definitely did the most of. I need 2 of these wheel hub caps. Check your iTunes and see if music was playing. Completely. Yeah, that's right. I have the radio on in the background here, and it's got like this. It's like it's not music. It's like muzak. It's like really weird. It's funny how some of the songs and stuff that they play on this thing are actually, they sound really similar to the band that they're kind of mocking or that they're parodying or whatever. It's kind of neat. They got an old Cavalier in the game? I don't think they do. Not that I've seen. Ah, I need cylinders. Of course I do. The songs are neat. I mean, I haven't set it on the rock station. I'm not really too sure what the other stations are like. But it's kind of neat for like fake music. It's pretty cool. The one I like best is like it's like it's doing like a mock of Nickelback, but it's like 5 cents something, or like 5 cent back or something. 5 cent change or something they call it. I can't remember. Oh, the old Scar stories. Back in my day, I ripped half my nose off. Front axle knuckle cover. What is this game? This game is Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, where you basically run your own little auto shop. You do some repair jobs and stuff to fix up cars for customers, and you earn money and experience. That lets you level up, and you unlock different parts of the shop to kind of grow and expand. And then you get to the point where we're at now, where you can go out to the junkyard and find junkers, or like people's garages and stuff, barns and what have you. And you can rebuild cars like right from scratch. So we're actually working on a 56 Ford F100 right now that I found in the junkyard. It is just a big rusted heap, and we're gonna restore it all so it's all back in like pristine condition. Your dad did jiu-jitsu. That's cool. I really enjoyed it. I did it for a number of years. I ended up moving at one point and had to start all over again because the new school that I went to had a just totally different philosophy on the approach to the martial art. So I had to start all over again. Front exhaust, middle muffler. But I really enjoyed it. I should actually see whether I had any of these parts in here. I don't think I did. Oh, look at that. I did actually happen to have one, but it's totally busted. Front exhaust. There we go. I need a middle muffler. Pop it back in, which shifts Sorry, Robert, what injury was that you popped back in? I've had like a knee dislocation before where I dislocated the kneecap. Was that what you did? Or was it something else? Have I checked out the RX-7 motor yet? No, I haven't. Actually, I haven't pulled a Mazda in at all yet. I probably should. Does the RX-7 have the Wankel rotary motor? Rear muffler V8 overhead valve. That's a weird muffler to have on this thing. Okay. Rear muffler V8 overhead valve. There we go. Oh, your finger. Oh, yeah, that would suck. Hi, Austin. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming to check it out. If you buy new tires, do you have to balance them? Yes, you do. Yep. I mean, it's not, you know, you don't have to, like, you just put it on the machine and it does the balancing for you, but you do have to remember to balance them. Leaf spring, that is toast. Toast, toast, toast. Oh, it does have the rotary engine. I should pull that in and check it out. So I wasn't super excited for the Mazda stuff. I was excited for the Dodge because I knew they had the Charger and the Challenger, but I probably should try to grab some Mazda stuff. I'm going to grab these spring plates just in case the ones I had are toast. Just so I don't have to come back in here and do this again. And it's not like they're not going to be useful somewhere else, so I'll grab all these things. Shout you out? I don't do a lot of shout-outs, Dirty Diesel Squad. You don't have to, but you mess up your car. Well, I mean, yeah, technically you don't have to do anything. I mean, but you probably want to. Because that would be very bad if you did. Oh, that's why I haven't put my gearbox. I was like, why can't I put my drive shaft in? I guess it would help if I had actually like a gearbox and everything. Eating leaf springs is toast. Can I stay saying stuff as toast? I'm getting very hungry. Yes. And should I say that it's fried instead? Will that sound less appetizing? Clutch. I was just looking on your YouTube and saw you were live, so check see what you're doing. That's cool. Thanks for checking it out. How long will this video be? That is a good question. So normally I stream for about 2 hours, and that's kind of what I'll be shooting for. However, with these kind of like a rebuild, I just kind of want to get the car rebuilt and then take it for a spin. So if it takes a little bit longer than that, so be it. If we have a little bit of extra time, I'm going to go out to the junkyard because I want to keep looking for more cars that we can repair. But I'm guessing roughly around 2 hours. I usually wrap up around 12 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, I'm hungry also. I shouldn't have started talking about food. Gearbox. There we go. I tried actually on the one stream going out to the junkyard to find. Oh, I already had one. Are you kidding me? I fixed it. Just totally wasted my money. I'll figure. Do I have the drive shaft though? Oh, there's the starter. Okay, I couldn't see where the starter was supposed to go on this thing before, and I have to go into the engine bay to put that in. That figures. Yay, we fixed the drive shaft. That's good. 10:58 p.m. Yeah, so it's been about an hour. So, you know, the rest of this isn't going to take another hour to complete. So we'll get the truck all finished. We'll get it out painted and everything. We'll get it out for like a nice test drive and stuff. And then we'll probably head over to... Oh, good thing I bought those leaf springs. I did need them. We'll head over to the new track, and we'll take it for a spin out there and see what it's like. I have my Xbox controller handy again, so I can try to... I have a terrible time steering in this game with with the keyboard. I don't know what it is. I just have like this mental block. It just doesn't let me do it. I probably need rear shocks, because they never seem to be fixable. No, Judge, you're a fresh Canadian. A fresh Canadian. When fixing gearboxes, click the gearbox. Oh, sorry, I missed what you were saying. I can't scroll back. Have you got the mod for the 32 Ford? No, actually, I don't have any mods yet. Something I want to get into, but I haven't started doing them yet. Rear shock, that's what I was looking for. Where am I from? I'm in southern Ontario. About an hour outside of Toronto. Should I have a car without suspension parts to see how it drives? I wish you could, but I don't know if it'd even let you out of the shop when you're missing mechanical parts. I managed to drive around without body parts, which is cool. So I was missing like doors and a hood and windshield and a trunk and stuff. But I think it won't let you out of the shop unless you have all the mechanical parts in it. Brake shoes. Oh, I fixed both the brake shoes. How about that? Brake drums I did not fix, though. In Tirana, that's right. It's outside of Tirana. Brake drums. 2 of these. It's the land of maple syrup. Moose, maple syrup, and beavers. Wow, that's shocking, but I'm bump. Dark Soul, can you tell him I subscribed? Hi, Mad Max. I can see you subscribed because you just said so. Welcome to the channel. My day's good. Pig Rider, I haven't seen you around in a while. Having a good day. I took the whole week off work because my kids didn't have summer camps and they're not back in school until next week here. So I've kind of been chilling out. It's been fun. Land of maple syrup versus the land of tea. That's right. Maple syrup beats tea because it's thicker. That's the theory I'm going to go with. And hockey. That's right, hockey. I'm not a huge hockey fan, oddly enough. But it is like the national pastime here. And it's not even the playing of hockey that's the national pastime. It's the shouting at the game of hockey that's the national pastime. The insulting of the refs and stuff. Oh, I forgot to put the leaf spring plates on. Probably want those. I did fix one. So, yeah, I overspent a little bit. That's okay. These parts are cheap. I feel like it was worth it just to not have to go back into the store to buy stuff. I want to say in French, not judging. Oh, I see. I get it. Well, as long as you won't judge my French grammar, then we're good. Don't worry. 'Cause I'm not exactly bilingual. It's close. Not exactly, though. Fox, can you paint the Charger orange? Oh, yeah. So, actually, what I should do is take, like, the Challenger and paint it orange and try to do, like, a custom livery, rather, and make it look like the Dukes of Hazzard car, the General Lee. I think that'd be pretty sweet. I didn't say I wasn't a hockey fan. I said I'm not a huge hockey fan. So, I'm not obsessed with the game. I have some friends who, like, if the game is on, they can't do anything else because the game is there. That is definitely not me. Okay, so I think we have the whole suspension and stuff back in this thing now. I just need to get wheels. And then we'll put some body parts on this thing, get her all painted up, and we can take her out for a spin. That'll be sweet. Painted brown, like a milky brown. I was kind of thinking like a dark blue kind of a color. Just triggered so many people. They're like, that's it, unsub. I see my unsub count going down. It's screaming. It's crashing. Hockey's the best. I went to a boxing match to drink beer and an ice hockey match broke out. Nice. Don't forget my fuel pump. Oh, I need my starter too, which is actually in the engine compartment. The fuel pump in this car is actually, or this truck rather, is actually on the engine, not in the fuel tank. So I don't have to worry about that. However, the starter is I need to access from the engine compartment in order to put that on. And I don't happen to have one on me, which is actually a little odd. I seem to have a lot. Bright green. It just painted some kind of wild color. Everyone does some mistakes. What's the... Yeah, exactly. Starter. Oh, again, with the typing. Sorry, I was reading chat while I was typing at the same time. Yeah. There's a zone on the tank, however, that's because it's a generic tank. Oh, wait a minute. There was a fuel pump up here I had to put on. There's it is right there. Fuel pump inline 6B. Do I have to put it in both the fuel tank and the... Hold on. Let's go check. That's crazy if I... Oh, I gotta get it up. I can't actually... I have to raise the lift in order to get a look at that. So, it's funny. The fuel pump on this thing is on the engine. Why would I have to have it also at the rear, I guess? Sorry, did you your first car mechanic or did you play the previous? This is definitely the first one. Yeah, I didn't play the other ones. Oh yeah, I do need a fuel pump back here. That is so weird. Alright. This thing needs double fuel pump. I feel like that might be just like a general concession they made for this game. Have the body painted the same color as the engine. Well, I was thinking like a darker blue, but we can kind of look at a couple different colors, I think, when it's in the shop. Some carburetor motors require a second fuel pump. Apparently, yeah. You have a hole in your fuel tank. Well, yeah, like I said, I think it might just be like a generic thing they've done in this game where there's always a fuel pump that sits in the fuel tank because it's only one fuel tank option you get. I don't know if you can do motor swaps. I haven't tried to change anything around yet. And I'm not necessarily knowledgeable enough to know which engines would fit properly into the engine compartment in here. Now, mind you, you don't have to do engine mounts. It just kind of free floats in there. So maybe you might be able to put different engines in, but I haven't tried yet. What I should do is experiment a little bit with that off stream. Okay, so we need we're gonna need rims and tires. What do we have on this thing already? The double pumper, hot pink. Oh my gosh, I should actually see if hot pink is even an option. That might actually be funny. All right, this is the ton of junk I have in here. I really need to sell the junk, but I don't want it to accidentally sell the tires on me. Until I get a peek at what they were. I mean, I have a feeling you can put pretty much any tires you want on these. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do white walls. But I'd kind of like to see what was on here. Spin tires? No, I'm not familiar with spin tires. Little rust never hurt. Sir, you need 8 doses of tetanus. That's right. It's inline 6 needs 2 pumps because it's a very high compression motor. Okay, I get it. I don't... Man, this would be a lot easier if I'd taken somebody's advice earlier and sold all the junk. Alright, so it actually just has basic rims on it. That's crazy. I didn't put the same size tire on, though, but I should grab... It only has 15-inch rims. 225, 75, 15s. Okay, let's take a look at rims. I think you can choose any kind of rims you want. I hope that's the case. I hope it doesn't have to be like an exact kind you have to put on here. Red color because your house in New Jersey's red. Well, we'll take a look. We'll see what the options look like. Okay, so there are like there's a bunch of different options for rims in here. Again, I'm not sure whether it will let me just put any type of rim on here, but I'm kind of hoping that I can. Ooh, those are cool. Rim Classic 20s. Those with some white wall tires would look neat. I mean, if I want to do it up like original, I would have to like go back and get the same ones. But I think I'm going to see whether it will let me do. Those are modern. Those are kind of cool. I'm going to get this one. Can I get these in a 15? I can. Okay. You can use any rims. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm playing this on PC. It's not out on console yet. Oh, RVs would be neat. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I wish they would add. Like, there's a cube van that's sitting in the junkyard I'd love to drag back and fix up. There's also, like, a transport truck that would be pretty sweet. Okay, let's get some tires. We're going to go with the white walls. Vintage white walls. Let's see. What size white wall do I want on this? I kind of like the C. I think I like that one. So the 15s, I need 225s. Profile 75. We have 4 of those. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, it was destroyed by Hurricane Sandy. Oh, that stinks. Sorry to hear that. Find a PC. I'm trying to find a PC good game. Sorry, I missed your comment there, Dirty Diesel, about what you were looking for the PC. I can't mouse off of this screen without bringing up my Windows menu, which kind of stinks. Turn the cube into the mystery machine. Oh my god, that would be amazing. If you could get like the art decals and everything on the outside, that'd be awesome. All right, let's get these rims here put together. Put those in our white walls. Spare wheel on the side. I don't know. I'll have to check. Yeah, the Mack truck, that'd be sweet. There's that one that's like right in the front of the junkyard. That would be awesome to do. These are look nice. Volkswagen van, yeah, that'd be great. Imagine having to do repairs on your trucks in American Truck Simulator in this game. I kind of wish they would have like a thing where you could like buy another expansion onto your shop and add like a truck bay. That'd be cool. Do the truck matte black. And then, oh, what was that? What was the name of that truck in Knight Rider where it was like done up the same as Knight Rider, but was the truck, the transport truck? Can't remember the name of it. wasn't Kit, obviously, because it was the car, but it had some ridiculous name, if I recall. Okay, I think we've got 2 more balances to do. Yeah, the bus in the Junkyard would be neat. There's a bunch of stuff in there that looks good. I think it really would be neat. Your favorite to put you to sleep stream. Well, thanks, Rigger, I think. I'm glad you're tuning in. That's so awesome that I put you to sleep at night. Do I have any idea of other simulation games in mind? Not really. You know, so I'm always kind of on the lookout for games that look interesting that I might want to play. And I saw this one when it was coming up, and I thought it looked pretty cool. For something like really different than what I was used to playing. But I'm always just kind of on the lookout for stuff. So, no, I don't really have something specific in mind just now. Restore the bus ready for the zombie apocalypse. Put like armor and spikes and stuff on the side of it. You know, the slick tire will give you some of the best performance on the track. I would say in real life that's true, but I haven't tested it to see whether they have those kind of like tire physics in the game. I probably should. CrypticFox ASMR. What is that ASMR thing? Is that like where people are just like speaking Goliath? That's it. Thank you. Is that where people are just speaking like super level and monotone to try to like put you to sleep kind of thing, or relaxation or whatever it is? And we're installing the tire on the side of our car. It's gonna require tightening of 5 bolts. I don't know how people get into that. I missed my little star pattern there too because I moused over something the wrong way. So oh, I did it again. So don't criticize me on the tightening of the bolts. It's not a real tire. It's good. I swear. It'll be fine. Yeah, Goliath. That would be sweet. If you could make that truck in the Junkyard look like Goliath, that'd be awesome. They do have the tire physics. Oh, that's cool. I should check that out then. I should put slicks on the back of that Charger then, because the performance on that thing is brutal. I spin it out like as soon as I hit the gas. Imagine if you could build a Ford Crown Victoria cop car with a roll cage. Sweet. So he doesn't lose control and go flying. Yeah. Well, actually, if we had really good tire performance on that. Are those white walls too big? Does that look strange? Should I have thinner white walls? I don't know. I already spent the money. I guess I'll keep them for now. I feel like I might have got white walls that were a little too large. All right, let's get the body put together on this thing now. I stripped all the parts off, so I should see what they call this thing in the game, I guess. No. Let me... There we go. Smith 1500. Make Mad Max cars, yeah. Then we're playing like a version of Crossout. Crossout with Car Mechanic Simulator built into it. Body parts. That was a slow load. I did put the starter in, yeah. It's good. Alright, so Smith 1500, I guess we'll just buy everything. Make sure we got... Yeah. We're just going on a shopping spree. Because I'm guaranteed I didn't fix any of the body parts. They were in such rough shape. Come on. There we go. Oh, nice. It's even got the tailgate and everything. That's cool. Remember the oil? Yes, I'll try to remember that. I do say try because I have a memory like a sieve, so, you know, fairly warned. But thank you for the continued reminders because, you know, like I said, guaranteed I'll forget it. Driver on the track blasting the minigun. Yeah. Train mechanic sim, that would be neat. Oh, there is actually. You're right. Yeah, I think I've seen other people playing that. Nope, what happened there? I got out of my parts install mode. Our lovely 3-tone truck here. We've got whatever the original color was, rust, and then matte black. I remember my left side mirror because I got a lot of comments about that when I forgot it on the video. It would be nice if you could just quickly buy stuff. Was that like a 2015 feature, or did they have that in 2018 and I just wasn't aware of it and then they took it out? Can Keep it rust so you can make it like Mad Max. It's all shiny and new, except for the body. Oh, that reminds me. Ah. All right. I could have actually fixed the body before I put this. That's an interesting two-tone coloring there. That looks awesome. I guess I should get the welder to fix the body now. I really could have done that a while ago. Get a skin to make the truck. Sorry, I missed that. Something flew by. White flank tire reminds me of Hudson Hornet. That's cool. James Bond Aston Martin. That'd be neat. Thanks, Jumpy Humpy Spider. Have a good night. I know it's late over there. Paint this baby matte black and electric blue trim. See, you don't like have trim options so much. I'm gonna see what the livery looks like on it. Maybe we'll have some neat trim options. I don't know. $1,000. We can fix the body up brand new. Oh, look at that! It's got like a brownie. That's almost purpley. That brown. Rebuild the Trans Am. Look at that. I'm not fond of the current color because it's not painted or anything yet. But that looks pretty sweet. How's our condition look? 99% global parts condition again. Is it because I'm missing the interior parts? I'm going to check that. Oh, wait a minute. There was something there that came up funny. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's the seats and the license plates and stuff it's missing. So I'm going to send this over by the door. Just because it's easier to walk around it when it's not on the lift. Oh, yeah, I haven't put the radiator in. Duh. Who needs a radiator? We'll just let it overheat. Radiator C. I don't have an extra one of those. I feel like that's just a minor technicality. I mean, who needs coolant? This truck runs hot. It's fine. It's the new version of truck. No cooling required. Slight color difference on the replaced parts and the original when painted. I haven't noticed. No. But these parts aren't painted, so like they come like the factory flat black when you get them. But the slightly glossy brownie kind of color was the original color of the truck. So like this body when it gets repaired shows the body color that it was, and that's actually kind of a neat color. And then all the parts that you get from the factory or whatever to put on it are like a flat black. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the interior. Interior symbol. So we need front seats and steering wheel. Overheat. That's a myth. That's right. I did the detail kit earlier. Yeah, so we're good that way. So the inside of it's looking really nice. It's just missing the actual. There's nothing to sit on in there. We're gonna put like a milk crate. You can sit on the milk crate, and that'll be fine. As for steering, I don't know. We'll put some vice grips on there or something. It'll be good. It's fine. Don't worry. It's all good. What the heck was this car called again? Something 1500. Smith 1500. That's what it was. Oh well, how about that? Can I just put any seats in this thing? Am I good? Am I good with anything? Is that how this works? All right, well, that's weird. Put in custom seats. All right, let's take a look at the seats. I mean, we could put in a bench seat or something, but I don't think I really want that. I want something that. Okay, I don't want benches, so I'm gonna go with seats. Leather A1. I could put it like racing seats. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I need to put the license plates on too. That's right. The car was called it was just called Truck. It's like Smith 1500 is what it's called in the thing. No, I put the fuel pump in the gas tank. I made a point of grabbing that when people mentioned it. Leather A. I don't know what seats I should put in this thing. There's a lot of options here. I'm actually surprised. Texas plates. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. Thanks, Blake. And thank you for the super chat. Yep, any seats. All right, well, let's... I have no idea what I want to put in this thing. Should I put in, like, brown leather seats? That'd be weird. I don't know what to pick. There's too many options. I haven't put the oil in yet, but I haven't tried to start it yet, so I feel like I'm still safe. Dragon, we did most of the rebuild already. No Texas plates, too. Oh, waterlogged Texas plates. Race seats. I really should put in something funky. Let's put these in. It's gonna be weird, but we'll do this. And then we'll need a steering wheel too. I mean, the steering wheel is just there for cosmetics. You can drive it without the steering wheel. I've done that, but I think I like this one. I like the wood grain grip on it. Seat 11 brown. What was seat 11 brown? Oops, no. Oh, this one here, seat 11 leather B. Is that what you're talking about? Let's try that. Actually, that probably will work better with the steering wheel that I got in there. There we go. Okay, so we can do leather seat B. I guess we'll put this one in. That looks so weird in this truck. I don't know, that doesn't look right. Hold on, let me back out of this because I want to see this thing in this. Actually, it doesn't look so bad with the rest of it in there, but I mean, those are clearly not 1950s seats. It's just wrong. But the chain went in, yeah. I'd like the wood grain steering wheel, but steering wheel 4. What was steering wheel 4? Steering wheel. Man, they're not even in order. There is no 4. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, steering wheel 4, the chain one. Yeah, I gotta buy it. Let's see what it looks like. We have a little bit of spare cash. I mean, clearly the dollar amount on this for the end build isn't gonna be exactly right because I ended up buying some extra stuff. But oh, that's not what I meant to do. I hate how many steps you have to go to actually rebuild stuff in here. That looks kind of ridiculous. Look at that thing. Close the door. Oh yeah, I got the fancy chain steering wheel in our 1950s pickup truck. Can you please print the motor of truck orange because it's my birthday? Oh, we can't paint the motor, I don't think. Or the engine rather. We can paint the exterior, but we can't paint the engine. Yeah, I feel like a bench seat would look better in here too. I wonder if it will let me put it in. Hold on. Let's try bench. Because then we can pick maybe like an older, custom leather bench 1. See, like this one's kind of neat. Yeah, I don't really like the bucket seats either. I'm gonna try and look at a bench seat here. Flame-o leather one. See, the thing with the bench seats though is that I wonder if they're specific to the vehicle. I can't look up like 50s trucks were made for bench seats. Yeah. Actually, my dad had a 50s Ford pickup, which was pretty sweet. It wasn't all finished up though. It was still in really rough shape. See, these things have like the bench seats though. They have like specific names to them. Oh, custom leather 2. I'm gonna try that. Let's see what the custom leather 2 looks like in here. If it'll even let me. Because it originally had seats in it, no, see, I don't even have the option to put a bench in there. That stinks. So there's no bench option apparently. So it had seat 3 leather in there originally. Didn't know if you could put bench seats in the truck. No, you can't. I really wish you could, but it looks like that's it. I mean, this steering wheel is funny, but I'm not a fan of that steering wheel. I like the wood grain one. Oh, and actually it was steering wheel 3 that I took out of the car. That's funny. When am I going to stream Dark Souls 3? That's a good question. It hasn't, to be honest with you, it just hasn't been high on my list of priorities because it gets, whoops. There's so few people that watch it. And I've been so distracted with other games. Like, I've been playing so much Car Mechanic Simulator, and then with the updates for Oxygen Not Included, and a few other new games that came out that I wanted to try out. I really need to try to carve out some more time for Dark Souls. If we put Texas plates, I think we need a giant steer horn on the hood. I wish you could put those kind of custom things on it, but you just can't. Alright, we need plates. Let's grab some Texas plates. Oh, that's cool. It even says truck on it. Sweet. Black Crab, the plumber? All right, that's different. Please paint the body of the truck. Yeah, we're gonna paint it. I'm actually just putting plates on it now. Actually, those Texas plates look kind of cool. I'm jealous. Your plates look nicer than ours do here. It's funny. It shows them in like rusted condition there, but they actually weren't. Okay, what are we doing now for body condition? 100%. Blammo! She's all finished. We just need to paint it up now. Car value 35,785. What did you say we started at? I spent a lot of extra money. Developers make it happen. More customizations. Thank you. No Canadian plate. Isn't that funny though? When you look at the plates that are in here, they have like they have all kinds of different countries and stuff in here, but Canada is not one of them. We're apparently not on the global map anymore. All the U.S. states and stuff. Well, actually, I didn't count them all to see if all the U.S. states are there, but there's a lot. But you can get like plates for Slovenia, Slovakia, Serbia, Sweden, Switzerland. There's no Canada though. We're just not on the map. Hey, we spent so much time like not offending people, eh, that they forgot to put us on the map. Send it in the paint bay. Hope they give them actually make custom horn sounds. Oh, that'd be cool too. Oh, I just hit myself at the door. I didn't even know I could do that. All right, let's find a color for this thing. We'll see what we can paint it up. All right, so the one thing I hate, well, I shouldn't say I hate. The one thing I don't like so much about the game is that I cannot get a really glossy finish. And I don't know if it's just because I'm messed up somehow, but I just can't get it. 328,078 is what we started with, so we spent 19,000 or something on it. That's actually not that bad. Ford Pinto should be added. Oh, the Ford Pinto's in there. Maybe it's not actually the Pinto, but it sure looks like the Pinto. I saw one in a shop the other day. Okay, or in the junkyard rather. No, green is actually kind of a neat color for that. Saturation. I kind of want to go like a really dark blue, like a blue that's almost black kind of blue. Something like that. I don't know. Smoked glass windows. Change the paint type, then change it back. Oh, will it actually like fix it up, kind of thing? Do you have to paint it though? Like, do you have to paint it matte and then make it metallic, or no? No, it does look shinier now. You're right. That's kind of cool. Set factory just goes to like this. Oh my gosh, that's like unpainted, like raw metal color almost. I mean, or maybe that's a white. I don't know. It doesn't look all that white. Candy apple red. Well, we did a red car before. I kind of want something different. Let's see what they have in terms of livery options. Oh, cool. You can do like a white stripe up the front. That's neat. A black stripe. Wow, that's super creative. And a side white stripe. Yeah, there's like tons of options here. I actually kind of like the white stripe there. So if I set it for that, and then we go with... I don't want the high brightness there. I really want the... I kind of like the idea of like a dark blue that's... something like that, maybe. I don't know. Rad. Bluish green. Spam. Chrome. I'm trying to paint the whole thing chrome. Chevy Bel Air blue. Well, there's not like a pure... You can't like pick a specific color option here. You just kind of have to try to mock it up. I'm going to see what this looks like. That's an interesting blue. Actually, I kind of like that at different parts of the car, the depth of the blue seems darker. Like on the sides, it's almost like a darker blue. Yeah, painted spam colored. I miss the rust too. I don't know. I think I kind of like that color. I'm gonna take it and go for a spin. After I put oil in it. Haha, see that? I remembered. Color change car 3 days ago. That'd be neat. Yeah, it's kind of a classic paint job. Actually, and it looks a lot like the Ford that my dad had, which is kind of why I picked it. Mind you, his was not this clean of a color because, like I said, it hadn't been fully restored yet. Oops! Oh, I keep hitting escape all the time. There we go. Let's start it up and see how it sounds. I wonder if they actually... Like, do they have this thing set up in a way where the cars to only have the same amount of power as what they would have had. Sounds okay. It's weirdly clean in here. This is wrong. All right, let's take this out to the track. We'll give it a test spin out there. Drive the car. Okay, so the new track they added is this one over here, the abandoned airport. And as far as I know, it's just kind of like a big open driving area. I took the Dodge Charger out there, or the Challenger maybe, for a little spin to see what it was like, and it was just kind of like this really wide open area. But oh yeah, he can't do the project anymore though. He passed away about 10 years ago, so that's not gonna happen. Color change from blue to a purple depending on the angle of light. That's cool. All right, let's take a little look around the outside. Actually, oh, it's much shinier when it's outside in the daylight. So for some reason, whenever I see it in the shop, it just doesn't look glossy, but it looks much glossier out here in the mock daylight. Let's take it for a spin and see what it's like. Oh, you know what? I really should plug in my controller. I can't drive this thing with a darn if I don't have the Xbox controller. If I can find the cord. There we go. This is the super exciting part of the stream where you sit and watch while I plug in the controller. Come on, work, controller, work. No. Not enough stuff plugged in. Blue Ford 50s pickup, that's cool. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, that's how you change the camera. For a second there, I couldn't remember how I changed the camera. Oh, I found a barrier. Note to self, don't drive the truck while you're facing the front of it. There's a way to like zoom, there we go. Okay, so there's like this weird little parking lot kind of area over here, and they've got just a whole bunch of like tires and stuff. Whoa, oh yeah. The headlights are huge, yeah, it's crazy. the best part, what, the crashing was the best part? So it's actually got a little bit more guts than I would expect an old truck like this to have, but it's kind of neat. Runs off the runway, yeah. It's funny how you can't see the driver in this thing. Ah, another crash. So I have this really bad habit when I'm playing. Yeah, Canada's best driver. That's right. I'll be highlighting on the Canada's Worst Driver show next week. That was a good turnaround. All we need is a horn. It would be cool if you could. Oh, nope, that's not what I do. I was trying pushing buttons hoping I could actually find a horn on it, but clearly there isn't one. It's so hard to get this thing to slide because you don't have like a parking brake you can pull on. You've just got like reverse basically. So if I can get it going fast enough, 130. No, I can't get the back end of it to slide around. Hannah's best driver is Andrew Younghusband, always. Okay. So it's pretty sweet. I like this truck. That looks nice driving too. I think I've maxed it out. 162 kilometers an hour. No, I accidentally clicked it again. No, don't hit the wall. It's a good thing that I can't wreck this thing. Good thing Car Mechanic doesn't have motorcycles. This bad driving's enough fun for you. Can you imagine me on a motorcycle hitting the wall, the guy like flying off? But it doesn't give you a driver, so I imagine it wouldn't give you a rider on the bike either. This thing does handle like significantly better than like the Dodge Charger or the Challenger does though, because they just seem to have so much more power. So I can control the steering of this a little bit more, where I find with those other ones I tend to slide a lot more. But I can also do some some nice drifting and stuff with the Challenger and the Charger, but I can't do that here. All right, I'm gonna get a screenshot of this, theoretically. Alright, maybe I won't. I'll do the screenshot later. It looks pretty sharp, though. I still haven't unlocked the camera mode in the game. There's supposed to be like a thing where you can take pictures of your car. Oh, I've got to remember I'm facing it now. It handles a little differently. You're supposed to be able to take pictures of your cars and stuff, but you have to get up to a certain level before it unlocks, and I don't think I have it unlocked yet. My tires are all blurry. Going so fast, the tires are blurring. Alright, it's pretty sweet. Well, I'd love to crash it, but when you crash it into things, nothing happens. It just goes boom. See? It's pretty much the fast way to stop, but you don't take any damage. Pretty sweet, though. Alright, so I'm going to take this thing back. Let's take this back to the garage. And then, I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the stream anyway. Actually, it's 11:35. We have a little bit of time, so maybe we'll go out to the junkyard and see if we can find another cool find that we can build up. We have, I don't know, 8 or 9 of them still left in the shop that we need to do. Screenshot of the barrier eating the car. I know, right? Wouldn't that be great? All I could see was the other side of the barrier, so I had to skip it. But let's go hit up the junkyard. Let's see what else we can find. Like I said, I still have like at least 8 cars that I have to rebuild. But I'm always on the hunt for something new that I can add there, because I feel like if you miss it, then you have to run around and find stuff. Yeah, I should sell my junk parts. That would be good. Found on road dead. Good old Ford. An RX-7. Oh, actually, yeah, I should try to find a Mazda because I want to see what the Wanko rotary motor looks like. See, this truck here is the one I really want. I know I've said it before, but I'd love to get that back to the shop and fix it. It's just not an option. What is this? Alenticalope. Oh, look at this. Is this supposed to be like a Ford Fairlane or something? Oh, Delray Custom. Mazda Miata. Rebuild a Pinto. I should, actually. I saw that Pinto last stream, but... Take it. Take which one? This one? This, who was, what's the Delray Custom? Somebody told me what this one was before, and I don't remember. Yeah, rebuild Optimus Prime. That'd be sweet. The bus would be awesome also. Alright, I'm gonna grab this one. Why not? We got cash to spare. We'll send this off to the shop. Get it back in the parking. We have a whole second level of parking, so I have room for like 12 more cars. Should have bought the Pinto. I probably should have, yeah. I think it would have been cheap also. My mom had a Pinto that, when I was a kid, we drove back from Edmonton all the way back to the Niagara region in Ontario in a little Pinto. Probably lucky we didn't die. Apparently that thing was a death trap. Actual ex-ambulance he's going to restore. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, this bus here would be sweet too. Like, it almost looks like it's intended to be purchasable. I feel like if they could just add that in, that would be great. Oh, the Bel Air. Okay, that makes sense. The Cube van would be another good one if you can actually take these, but you can't. Paint it up like the mystery van. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is this another Alenticalope? 2 of these in one junkyard. That stinks. I should actually hit up a barn too. And this, so this also, so there's like this SUV here, for example. It's here every time. What is this? It's ugly. Ugly Salem Kieran. Yeah. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but definitely not something I want in the shop. Oh look, we got another Corvette here. I already have 2 of those though. I have one that's a convertible and one that's not. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this junkyard haul. Let's maybe check a garage or 2 and see if we can find something good there. You know what? I have yet even to go to the auction house. I should probably do that at some point also. Yeah, converting the bus into a luxury RV would be neat. Every sedan from the 90s. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like, you know, like Dodge Shadow or whatever. Buy a car and make it into a Mad Max car. You can't do that kind of customization on it. I kind of wish you could. Use the Corvette. What's the next build? That's a good question. What do you guys think I should rebuild next? We'll go hit up, let's hit up a barn or 2, and then I'll go show you what we have in the garage. We have a nice convertible Corvette that would be pretty sweet. Yeah, it's just riddled with tetanus. It's awesome. They fixed the sound levels in the junkyard, but they clearly did not do that in the barns yet. It's still very loud in here. Is that another Alenticalope? We got tons of these. Ooh, what do we got here? Bolt Cape F Mill. What? That's sweet. What level does the auction unlock? That's a good question. I think it was around 25. That's sweet. I'm gonna grab this. How much is it? 10,000. All right, we'll send this back to the shop too. Someone's living in a barn. That's right. No, I can't. What do you mean I can't send it to my parking level? Have I got to buy the parking level still? Aw, come on. Send it to the garage. Leave without items to buy. Yeah, 10,000 is actually not bad, but I thought I already had another parking level, but it wasn't letting me pick it. Maybe I have to buy it. Bolt looks like it belongs on the Jetsons. That's funny. Well, so I have 2 levels of the car parking. The one's not full, but I guess maybe I have to buy it. So let me take a look and see if it's something I have to buy here. So wrong. Oops, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, look, oh my gosh, look at that color. That's amazing. I should keep it that color. That's disgusting. Parking. Okay, so parking level 1. Oh, there we go. Buy parking. That was the issue. 50,000. Oh, that's a little pricey. Okay, we'll buy it. Okay, and that. Oh, well, there's a 3rd level parking we do. Okay, now I can send it to the parking, and we can go look for another one. Another one. How much is the game on Steam? It was like 20 bucks. Not bad. Yeah, I think I might do the Corvette convertible in our next build. Is that a Chevy Impala? Was it? The front, I don't know, the front seems a little weird. I got my own pimp car. I'm going to do it out with like... Oh, look at this big puddle there. I'm going to do it with like my own like leopard fur interior and stuff. The Bolt Relay, we already have one of these in the shop, so I'm not going to grab this one right now. We have like this wonderful green one that actually we need to restore. Is that it in this garage? That's really lame. I hate the tiny garages. I wish I could get like more in one spot. I'm not sure what color purple it is, but it's awful. It's like a lilac purple or something. Restore the fastback. Yeah, the fastback's sharp too. I have a Hellcat that's got like the fastback on it too. The Pimpala. Oh, that's a sweet name for it. I'm gonna check one more of these garages, and then well, I'll show you the ones that we actually have in the garage and talk about what we want to rebuild next time. We'll tackle that next. Is this another? This is like a caddy. Luxor Bowen, big old Cadillac. Another tiny garage. Man, I hate when there's only one car option. The Junkyard's the best because there's just like the best variety of stuff that you find. But all right, I'm gonna go back to the shop. We'll take a look in the garage. We'll decide what we're gonna build next time. 60s Impala to me, but I'm no expert. It might be. Should do an all-night or an all-nighter rebuild all cars. I have to be up early in the morning. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Tomorrow's a holiday, but I still have the kids. The kids don't really observe holidays in terms of their wake-up hours. Kind of wish they did. All right, so if we go to our parking, we already know what's on that level, so I'll show you what's on the first tier. Can't be pimped without the fuzzy dash and interior. I saw a guy driving down the road the other day with a car that had a fuzzy dashboard. I was like, oh gosh. Please tell me they didn't do that on purpose. Tell me someone broke into his car and put the fuzzy purple or fur trim or whatever it was on there. Okay, so this is the first one I grabbed, just the Sakura Moon, which I'm in no rush to redo that one. Here's the fastback. This thing looks sweet. It's funny how good the condition is on some of these when they came back to the shop, but here's our, like, what's this, like a Trans Am or a Firebird? Get another Charger and do the General Lee. Well, I mean, realistically, you could just go paint the one that I already have, I guess. So this is the first Corvette that I got, and I think this is the one that's supercharged. Bolt Reptilia R2 supercharged. Yeah, so this is the supercharged Corvette, and then I grabbed a second Corvette that's convertible over there. Although it looks considerably worse. Again, like the body on this thing actually looks like it's in reasonable shape. It only has like a little bit of rust on it. It's so weird. The Bolt Atlanta. Clearly not. There's our Camaro. This is, I'm not sure. I can't remember what this one's supposed to be. It says like it's a Hellcat or something. Bolt Hellcat. Again, it's got the fastback to it, but I don't know. Which one should we rebuild? I kind of like this Corvette, but the fastback, I think it might be the one I'd like to go with. Fastback Mustang wannabe, yeah. This is the one I think I want to rebuild. It's oddly not in that bad of a shape. I wonder if it's even drivable. What does it look like under the hood? Nope, gonna go with probably not. I think I might have found this one in a barn as opposed to actually in the junkyard. I can't remember. But I feel like this is the one I'm probably gonna grab next. Pimp My Ride featuring Cryptic. Rebuilt the Bolt Supercharged and sold it for $123,000. Wow. That's a good chunk. Do the El Camino. The El Camino is pretty neat. I don't know. I'll give it some thought and try to figure out which one we're gonna do next. But I mean, we're ultimately gonna get to everything that I have in here plus some more. And I'd also like to try to take a look at some of the mods that are out there and see what kind of different car options you can get that aren't already in the game. This Corvette is in such sad shape. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have seats. It's missing most of the engine aside from the block. It's got the gearbox on it though still. So sad. Can you see the mirror on the Charger? Yep, it's right here. See, look, I did remember to put the mirror on. So when I check here, I now have 100% body condition, but only 99% parts condition. And there it is right there. How did I not see that before? So the engine head is only at 99%. That is really lame. I'm totally going to have to fix that. I should try and do a poll. There aren't all that many people that follow me on Twitter, but if you would like to follow on Twitter, my Twitter is at #1 CrypticFox. So it's like at symbol the actual #1 and then CrypticFox. To the Shelby Cobra, we already did that. It's over here. This thing was sweet, and it drives really nice too. Especially when you crash it, it flies. Just takes off into the air. Repair it now. Repair it now. All right, we'll send this thing to the shop and repair it now. Hold on. What's it going to take to get to the head on this thing? It said like 99. No, wait, I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to send it to the garage so I remember to do it later. I think I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. It's been fun, though. I think the Rust Fastback 67 Impala to be... Oh, is it a 67? Where is it? Oh, that actually went to the other level of the garage. Hold on. Oh, that's the thing. So when you're in the garage, you can't walk up and down the levels. Apparently, these are like the world's most impervious pylons. And there's no option to like just change levels while you're in the garage. That would be kind of nice. Nevertheless, I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight, I think. We'll come back and do another one of these builds another time. I might do another video of a build also. Probably some point this week, maybe. So we can get through some more of the cars so we can try and play a little bit more catch-up. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up just a little bit early today. Rest my voice up. We got all the way through the 56 Ford pickup, which is sweet. And it rolls around pretty nice, which is cool. I really like the way it looks when it's all finished. Actually, I think I left it in the paint bay. But I think next time when we come back, we'll probably do the fastback, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Hit me up on Twitter if you think I should do a different one of the cars that's in here. I'm still going to keep looking around for cars, too, in the junkyard every time I jump on to play. So I might even find something else that looks really sweet that I want to tackle. But I'm thinking maybe the fastback. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming again on Tuesday night, but it'll be Oxygen Unincluded on Tuesday. We might play some more of this maybe next Thursday, depending on whether I can tag Pin Kazi down to do a little bit of multiplayer play on something. Because there's so many games I want to play. I have Conan Exiles downloaded that I wanted to play also, and I just haven't got enough time to get into that. I got the code to play it on the Xbox as well, but the performance has been so rough I just haven't played it. Let's send this back up by the door. So Tuesday night at 10 o'clock Eastern Time will be Oxygen Unincluded. I'm going to be working on a couple little tutorial videos and stuff for that as well. And then Thursday I'll still have to kind of figure out what I want to do. But thanks again, everyone. Is it an F-150? I don't know. I'm not a car expert by any stretch of the imagination. But thanks, everyone, for checking out the stream. If you don't subscribe to the channel already, then certainly consider clicking on the subscribe button. Check out all the videos and streams and stuff we do. I do hope you enjoy these. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.